Jones gang affiliation. And when the prosecution asked him, was Jim Jones a part of the 9 Trey blood set, Tekashi 6ix9ine came out and he said, yes, indeed, Jim Jones is. SamAnt, when you heard that, it just came out a few hours ago, what did you think? What was your initial thoughts when you heard that Tekashi 6ix9ine is, now you're telling everybody Trippie Redd, now Jim Jones?
No one's safe. Goddamn, no one's safe in rap. If you had a conversation, clap this motherfucker up or anything, and he knew or had a smell of anything you had going on outside of rap, he's telling on your ass this week. And wow, I asked you this, oh God, I was like, do you think, even knowing he's about to snitch, knowing what's about to go down, is it going to change your perspective on him, given the fact that we're now going to either see it, hear it, or a combination of both? And hearing it and seeing it now, and just seeing the lengths that he's going to get the fuck up out of prison, a place that he did a lot of dirt to put himself in. Damn, everything else that happened, this kidnapping and all that, and we'll get into that.
Yeah,
but it is crazy. We get new things by the day. He's telling on everybody, and now it seems like this is leading up to him getting out. Yeah, the day the gavel gets dropped.
It could be a couple of weeks. He could definitely be out. What do you feel about him now, though? I mean, seeing that, though, now we got to hear it, we got to see it, and we get to hear his testimony. And this kid is visibly, or audibly shaking. We can hear it. We can't see him, and we can, hear that his voice is trembly. He's very nervous. I think it came down to a point where, he was mentioning one of the gang members, and he kind of hesitated a little bit. I mean, we all heard it. Do you have any sympathy for this kid? Was this kid in over his head? And should we be looking at this differently now, because we see that gang was a tyrant to him, so-called?
I lost all sympathy for 6ix9ine the last couple of days. I lost all sympathy, and here's why. Okay. Yeah, we all knew, and we said right from the jump that this dude ain't what he's portraying to be. You could see it. You can hear it in his interviews. He's putting a situation into place to become or be a tolerant, be an annoyance, and to get views and get attention in a day and age where people are starting to see a wave where that's getting real good attention. He was great at it.
Yeah.
But it was at an expense of now multiple individuals, could have been potentially lives, because he's putting hits out on different rappers and doing all kind of wild shit, raising the bar, dropping the bar based on what's going on, playing a real dangerous game.
Right.
Meanwhile, you got your real family out here, a family that has nothing to do with this. You was out here bagging fucking groceries before they came up to you and said, do you want to do this? You said, yeah. And then you played the real game for real. Okay, so the second you signed up for the real game, all that other shit got thrown out the window, because now you got to protect your family. Mm-hmm. We talked on the live stream. I brought up a situation on the live stream where there's been situations where I've seen witnesses get tore up, been straight civilians. It wasn't no real dudes in that building. It wasn't nothing. It was women and children. This is no joke. This is no game.
Yeah. Right.
So the fact that you got your mother, your father, your baby mom, your girl, your daughter, the main person out here running around because you wanted to play real games in a fake way, I can't have any sympathy for that as a father, man. I can't.
Yeah, and it's all this comes down to his decision. He's trying to make it seem like these people, these gang members, so-called coerced him into, buying those bandanas and bringing him on the set of the video and making him, like, forcing him to go in a gang. No, he made the decision to join this gang. He knew what he was doing at that particular moment. And when things got too rough and too hot, when he was in over his head, he flipped. Now, I want to go back to what Jim Jones said a few months back on the Cruise Show on Real 92.3 in LA. He said, screw him, in reference to 6ix9ine. He did some actions that he can't come back from. So his name is non-mentionable. If you're a rat, you're a rat forever. That's a subject we don't even touch on. What are your thoughts about Jim Jones' disdain for 6ix9ine? And now 6ix9ine, later on, telling on him now.
Well, Jim Jones is a real one, and obviously he wasn't too happy about the games that were being played with something that he took very seriously, put it that way. And he made that vocal. Obviously, that came out in court today, which was crazy as hell. Couldn't believe that. And we got to talk about that, like the dangers and implications that come behind these testimonies, because goddamn, what's going to happen after all these names get dropped? But
yeah, you
can see that, and it doesn't surprise me that Jim Jones responded in the way that he did. One thing that surprised me is, one, his name got dropped, because you might have heard whispers here and there, but he was one that never put it out there. And I thought that was very intelligent of him not to be very vocal with anything he did outside of rap involving where he lived and anything he had going on, because this kind of attention was never kind of brought his way in a main stage that it is now. And it's like, I can only imagine what he's sitting back thinking. Like, I can only imagine.
Yeah, and it's going to be more people. Names are going to be brought up, obviously, in this. You got people from the West Coast. I'm not going to mention them, but they probably will be in the media the next couple of days. West Coast, people from Chicago that he's had things going back with. I think that those things will come up. Now, another interesting aspect of this is that we still have the defense. The defense, the prosecution is now asking him a question. Now, the defense is going to cross-examine Tekashi 6ix9ine. That's going to be, I think, very, very interesting to see that. He's going to be giving up more information. I think, when the defense, gets in front of him. But
I was cracking that whip on his ass.
Yeah. The dude, man, I don't buy none of the people out there trying to say, oh, this dude, they kidnapped him and this, that. Nah, nigga, you into that lifestyle. You went to that lifestyle. Death in prison, kidnapping, and everything else comes with that lifestyle. That's what you signed up for. You should have took it in, upon your own hands to deal with that. You know what I'm saying? As opposed to running, to the police. Now, the fact that he even went in, and we had a great live stream earlier with two of our real close dear brothers to us, and he said this statement. He said that 6ix9ine is safer on the street than he is in prison. How you feel about that statement?
I'm not going to sit back and disagree with it, because I'm not the source that dropped it has far more knowledge than I do. So I'm going to respect the OG and his thoughts and his perspective on that and kind of go on that. I would think that based on just all the negativity that's coming around there and the real motherfuckers that are also outside, that it wouldn't be. But thinking about it, no, he doesn't have any danger from rappers and shit. No.
Yeah, I say, man, I think it's real. Because you got to think about prison. One thing, it's a controlled environment, and you're pretty much at the mercy, not really even the COs, but the other prisoners. And there's going to be times where there's going to be interaction no matter what. And like brother was saying, Khonsu, once somebody puts the hit, it could be, because you remember, if you're going to be in New York or anywhere close, you're going to have Bloods.
Hell yeah.
He's telling on Bloods right now, big time Bloods, rappers and stuff that represent this culture. So. Yeah, I would say, it's close. Obviously, I think he get hit out here, too, in the street. It's real close, but I think it's more probable that he will definitely be, I think, executed in prison if he would have remained in prison. I can agree with that, man.
Yeah, no, I'm not going to go against that.
Right.
I'm not going to go against that at all. Now, based off of everything you're saying now, do you still believe this kid's going to have a rapper career?
Yeah, if he gets out, why wouldn't he? Why would he going first? Everybody's already talking about the movie. He's going to make money with that. That's going to happen. He's going to have a rap career. If he gets out, let's say the trial lasts for another 2 weeks. This dude is going to rap. He's going to, do real big on the charts. It just is what it is. I mean, you already got, by way of academics, kind of trying to switch the narrative a little bit to play that victim role. You got people, if you read the consensus in the comments, obviously not everybody, but some people are already sympathetic to this dude. Man, forget them dudes. They fucked this girl. They kidnapped him. They were stealing his money. They extorted him. I would have told too. Yeah, he's gonna get out. He's gonna make music. He's gonna make millions if he get out. Saying, man, I promise you.
I'm gonna make a statement right now, and I thought about it. I really put a thought into it before I'm about to say it. So I mean what I'm about to say. If that in fact does happen, outside of him going back to jail or death, I don't want to talk about him anymore on this podcast.
No doubt,
because I just can't respect that shit.
Yeah.
Like the media that we got to provide right now, okay, because this is some shit that we've never seen before. This is the most high-profile snitch I've ever seen in my life, outside of Nino Brown and New Jack City, and that was some Hollywood shit. We're seeing this real-life Hollywood shit going on. He was nowhere near Nino Brown status either, but man, oh man, if he could just get out, get back on the phone, and just run his mouth, I don't even want to mention this kid ever again.
Well, we got a little bit more news with this man, Tekashi 6ix9ine. He told on somebody else.
Ain't that some shit?
And this person, which I hear it is Cardi B. Yes, that's right. 6ix9ine testified today that Cardi B was also a member of the 9 Trey Gangsta Blood set today in court. Now, right after this, not Cardi B herself, but her rep denied it, said no, we did. Obviously there's interviews of her talking about early on, but right now she's saying she's not affiliated. How do you feel about him dropping Cardi B's name, Sam?
Well, at least we know now Nicki Minaj ain't a part of a game, because if she was, he would have told her ass to. He's telling on anybody he knew was it got a smell of anything. He's dropping names, and it's just pointing more to okay, he's giving up all this stuff so that he can get the fuck out tomorrow. Maybe because of what Brother Kansu was saying, he's starting to feel it like the more and more I'm in here, the more and more in danger I am. But come on, dude, the more and more in danger your family is. Like, I don't know what, maybe it's my birthday coming up or something, but I'm just like, the obligation to your family as a man and as a protector has to trump all. Okay, so you was bagging groceries. So what if me and you was bagging groceries, because me and you aren't in that lifestyle, but if I decided to go ahead and portray an image, and then I went wild, wild west with that fucking image and was buying pony chains and this and that and talking shit, all this stuff, I have made a bed that my grandfather has instilled, my father, my mother has instilled to me to lay the fuck in when I make it. I couldn't go back on that.
That's
man.
what he should have did, man. He should have, for everybody's sake and his sake, he should have did the honorable thing. And a lot of people are going to disagree with this. They're going to say they should do it. He should have just took that on the chin and said to the police and to the feds, fuck you. I'm not giving you no information.
Right.
Give me what you're going to give me.
I'm not talking about he's a clean rapper. Okay, he's saying some things on IG here or there, because that's what people do nowadays, the kids. But he's out here portraying an image, repping the lifestyle, putting hits, doing all this shit. You were really out here doing it.
Yeah.
This ain't no just, all right, this ain't even a Troy Ave situation. We can debate about that. This is totally different.
Right.
This dude out here portrayed a lifestyle with some people that, I mean, aren't all, they're to blame too, because they should have knew right away you can't fuck with this dude like that.
Yeah.
But now he's sitting somewhere where he can get out tomorrow. People are going to spend years and years in his life in there, and he should have chalked that up and did that motherfucking time.
Yeah, and speaking of Troy Ave, he actually showed up to 6ix9ine's trial today. He was in there, not for 6ix9ine, but for a member of the 9 Trey Blood said he just wanted justice for his friend. So I thought that was kind of crazy that he stepped in there today. I think there's an interview out with him talking about that. Let me see if I can pull it up real quick.
And while we do, I'm going to ask you a question, oh God, because now it's up to 4 names, high profile names, because it's way more names than fucking that, but profile names in the rap game.
Right.
You had Trippie Redd, Casanova, Jim Jones.